Who is my best self? My best self is energetic, focused, and healthy. And I want to accomplish this through my goals here. The first one, more energy to play with my kids, especially the second half of the day. I have a habit of drinking 3 caffeines throughout the day. One when I first get up in the morning, which I did have this morning. The second, I usually, when I'm feeling better, I go for a walk and get a second one at a coffee shop. The third one, I usually get right before school pickup, 1:32, before I have to pick up the kids. But then I get a crash when they get home and I'm just exhausted. I go to bed early. I do get up early every morning. I do get up around, what time do I get up? 5:05 every morning. But I'd like to have more energy to get things done and to have more time with my kids when they get home from school. So, especially my 5-year-old, she has a lot of energy that I don't have. Goal number 2, more focus to plan, film, create on my YouTube channels. I have 2 YouTube channels. When I'm not focused, I have trouble thinking of ideas. I have trouble focusing on editing a lot of times, so I drink caffeine to help with that. My mind as a mom, as a parent, having 2 YouTube channels, I'm all over the place. I have a lot of obligations. I know you all understand. And number 3, reduce my sugary caffeine intake from 3 to just 1 a day. And that's because I want to be realistic. Maybe that 1 is first thing in the morning, but maybe that 1 is me when I've started a healthy habit of walking with a friend and we're, going to get a caffeine at a coffee shop. So I don't want to take that completely out of the equation. Because I've had melanoma skin cancer, many of you have talked about how you have reduced your sugar intake, how you have been trying to get yourself healthier, be more focused on your goals. And so I want to be there right with you. I want to be there right along with you. Most of you who watch my channel have been diagnosed at some point in your life with melanoma skin cancer. So we frequently get into conversations in the comment section, you and I, about how to be healthy, how to get off of sugar, how to limit caffeine, and it always leads me to wonder, should I be doing more with my health? And I think the answer for myself is yes, I could always be doing more to get healthy. So today I am taking 1 step to get a little bit healthier in my journeys to prevent future melanoma skin cancers. Recently, since having, I guess in the past 5 years, since having my daughter, she's 5 now, I have increased my consumption of caffeine. And recently, since we moved into this new house, I have started drinking coffee. I've started adding coffee to that routine. And I noticed that I get crashes. And I drink the caffeine in the coffee to get a boost of energy so that I can be a great mom, so that I have the energy to film the YouTube videos, to do the housework, to do all the things for both my kids to and from school, to be a good wife. And around 2 o'clock, like right as I'm picking my daughter up from school, I am so tired. Sometimes we'll come home from school and I just want to lay on the couch and take a nap, when I want to be spending that time looking through my daughter's school papers, spending time with her when she gets home from school. So I was surprised when this company called Magic Mind reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try some of their little energy shots, I guess is what you're called, but they're not your typical energy shots that you see at the grocery store. And I thought, I have tried drinks with what are called adaptogens in the past, and I have had success on those. But I wanted to give you all of this information because I need to hold myself accountable. And you might be in the same place that I'm at. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm not the only one that doesn't have energy to play with their kids and to do all the things that are required in the day to be creative and to do your job. And you find yourself reaching for those sugary drinks. I agreed to accept 15 free drinks. I'm going to show them to you. 15 free drinks of what is called Magic Mind in exchange for me documenting my journey through this process of trying these drinks. And they wanted my complete and honest opinion. And that right there was one of the reasons that I signed up with them, because if they had just wanted me to lie and say it's delicious, I'm not gonna do that. I have tried drinks in the past that have what are called adaptogens. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those. I'll tell you a little bit about them in a minute. Those drinks tasted nasty from this other company. So I'm not expecting these. I'm not expecting these to taste good either. But I am expecting them to give me more consistent energy throughout the day without that sugary drop. that I get when I drink my delicious dirty chai teas or my butterbeer lattes that I've been going to my local coffee shop for. Magic Mind has matcha, adaptogens, nootropics, which I had never heard of, and I'm gonna tell you about those, and honey. I love honey. And you get 15 in your first little box. It comes like this, and then you get like a little tiny instruction with some QR codes on it and how to drink them. It says you can take alongside or in place of your typical morning coffee. So I'm gonna start out in the beginning. One of my goals is to reduce from 3 down to 1. So I'm still gonna have my hot, dirty chai mix in the morning, first thing in the morning, and then I'm gonna take this about an hour later is my goal. It's best enjoyed chilled, shake it like you mean it says, and then drink. Hopefully these can give me some energy through the sickness that I have as well. Because you know how it is when you're sick. You lack focus and concentration. I got stuff I gotta do. Another reason why I accepted these drinks from Magic Mind, and they are not paying me for this. I'm not getting paid for any of this. They just gave me the products to try. They're doing a contest. They're letting me do a contest where you all can also win some free Magic Mind. Here's what you have to do. You have to challenge yourself to be your best self for 14 days, which is what I'm doing, by posting content with the hashtag 14 days of magic. So you could do an Instagram post, you could do a TikTok along with me. If you have a YouTube channel, you could do a YouTube video along with it as well, Facebook, whatever. Just do the hashtag 14 days of magic with it. And if you do an Instagram, tag them at Magic Mind. And then at the end of this contest, they're gonna let me know who all has done this along with me, and then I get to pick somebody to win free Magic Mind drinks. All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the ingredients. Matcha, which has the L, I'm reading here because this is sciencey stuff and I don't understand all of it, so I'm gonna read it to you. L-theanine, I'm gonna put that right here. The L-theanine in matcha helps increase focus and attention. Caffeine doesn't actually give you energy. It blocks the adenosine receptors in your brain, the neuroreceptors that tell you when you're tired. When those receptors unlock, 1 to 3 hours later, you experience a caffeine crash, feeling sluggish. Raise your hand if you've ever felt that before. That's me. L-theanine binds with the caffeine molecules in matcha and prevents the full blocking of receptors, reducing or dissolving the caffeine crash and jitters you feel. It's nature's time-released caffeine. The adaptogens, the term adaptogens comes from adapt, and it's a mood boost. They naturally adapt to what your body needs. When you're under stress, the adaptogens jump into action and lower your cortisol levels, stress helping you relax, which I have experienced that before in previous products with adaptogens. Coffee craves more coffee. Magic Mind stops the cycle. You won't need a second coffee after 1 shot. It delivers enough caffeine for your body to not crave more, but a slow release type of caffeine that comes from matcha, which doesn't come with the jitters or the crash. It also says it helps you sleep better because it's not heavy on caffeine. Okay, here's the nootropics. They are mushrooms. They are mushrooms, people. Less impulsive, less distracted, more focused. I'm gonna put this word right up here. I'm not even gonna say it. It's a natural nootropic that helps with procrastination and impulsivity, like the urge to stop and scroll social media. Lion's mane and this type right here of mushrooms boost your clarity and focus so you can do more in less time. So nootropics are mushrooms, and I've heard great things about mushrooms. There will be 2 additional videos on this. One will be kind of how I'm going through the next 14 days and give you updates and stuff. And then the third one will be like my final thoughts, would I recommend this or not, as well as like who won the contest. And I can give you guys some more, I can look up more information on the ingredients if you would like that from me. Okay, so here's what they look like. I've already put some in the fridge already, but you get 15 and they come in these little bottles right here. I'm gonna show you a close-up of the ingredients. On the back of the bottle, they are converting all the views from the hashtag 14 days of magic into cash to send to that project. For every 10,000 views that the hashtag gets on social media, they're going to donate $10. Their goal is to reach 30,000 donated to make a bigger impact. Brazilian reforestation project through the French National Forestry Office. All right, so if you enter this contest and you win, you get 1 month of Magic Mind free. I did want to go over cost because anytime I see that word adaptogen and stuff, I know it's going to be expensive. 15 bottles for a one-time purchase is $89.25, which is expensive. That's $6 a bottle. That's not unreasonable, and it sounds crazy, I know. The cool thing is that if you do subscribe and do like a monthly thing, it goes to $59.25 for 15 bottles. That takes it down to $4 a bottle, which is incredibly reasonable to me because when you think about it, I am doing 3 drinks a day. So if I cut that down to 1, then I'm only spending $4 or the $6 rather than $6. I would do that anyways for my butterbeer latte or my pumpkin chai latte. So in my opinion, it works out. But I don't know if this is gonna work or not, or if these are any good. So let's find out. Let's take the first sip. I'm excited. Today is Monday. I'm starting my 14 days of Magic Mind, not Magic Mike. And I definitely could use a little extra boost of energy and focus today because my mind feels like it's in a fog from being sick. So I'm gonna drink the first one on camera. I am expecting it to not taste good. I don't really like the taste of matcha, and typically I have had similar drinks like this before and they never taste good. So that's not an expectation of mine, except that I'm expecting it to taste nasty. So I apologize for any weird facial expressions. But sometimes, as I tell my kids, sometimes you've got to drink nasty things to get healthy. Let me show you here. All right, I'm gonna shake it. I got some water here to health, to focus, to energy. And hopefully this will make me feel better today. Oh God. Oh. Oh. Oh, it tastes fermented. Oh God. I haven't tasted anything like that before. You know what that reminds me of? The way that like fall leaves, when they've been sitting in water like for a long time, that smell, that fermented fall leaf smell, that's what this tastes like.